The big concern at the moment, and why I think South Africa is a big talking point in the US right now, is America in the next 20 years will become, for the first time in its history, a minority white country.
Well, that will be a very, very bad thing to happen. You want to see the US go down? Why? Oh, you don't like cars and electric cars, and you don't like technology, or what is it? You want to go back to the jungle, or?
If the US becomes a minority white country.
Yes.
So there's Latinas, there's blacks, there's people from all different races make up the majority, and then, you know, it could be 48% white people. Do you really think the US is doomed if it goes under?
Yes, it goes under then.
Seriously?
Yes, of course. You see, if you take South Africa, we have a small white population that projects the European culture, or what we learned from Europe.
And oppressed millions of black people.
No.
For decades.
How do you oppress? We gave them work, we fed them. They grew from a tiny little group into a massive group. That's not oppression, that's feeding them. Do you understand? You only grow big if you get fed. You only start at 800 and become 50 million if you get fed. We fed them, for crying out loud. You know, enough with this nonsense.
But so you understand, because the black population was so oppressed under apartheid.
Well, we never saw this oppression you're talking about.
You never saw it.
No, I never saw it.
Yeah, because you're white.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and that was Elon Musk's racist ass father. I don't even know how the fuck do you actually be the father of somebody and just by proxy you get some type of notoriety and fame. Like, who the fuck is this nigga? I heard he has some emerald mines somewhere in South Africa, but other than that, what the fuck is this nigga getting a fucking platform to even speak on shit? He sounds like a fucking moron. He's talking about the U.S. is doomed if the white population becomes the minority. Yeah, sort of like it is since South Africa has been a white minority dominated place since the 1950s. Right? How's that been working out? He's talking about he fed the people. Well, not that fucking good. They still living in shanty towns. And don't hit me with that, well, they got to empower them. So they shouldn't have to empower shit when you have villas over there, right? It's their fucking state. By all means, the shit that Julius Malema is talking about is well within the realms of, like, I don't know, like, be in the realms of, like, understandability. Lack of better words. I don't know why I couldn't fucking Rolodex a word right now. But yeah, the fact that he's talking about kicking the Boers off the farms and taking the land back, like, that's the least that they could do. They could do more. I'm just saying. So the fact that this pompous, smug, racist dude, and then the interviewer has to tell him, well, I mean, you're white. Of course you didn't see fucking racism. He should have just kept it funky and just said you didn't see racism because you were partaking in it. That's why you didn't see apartheid. It was fucking there. Like, your boy Nelson Mandela didn't go to prison for 27 years for the fuck of it. But then he says right here, he also says that, do you want to see them go back to the jungle? As if black people and other people of different ethnic groups within America haven't had a hand in technological advances. Hell, just off the top of my head, Steve Jobs, although phenotypically looked white, he was a fucking Armenian. That's Middle Eastern. Or he revolutionized the cell phone, the camera, the video camera, the radio, all in one contraption, right? That was not done by a Caucasian white man. Now, just to name a few inventions, right? Not even the fact that George Washington Carver actually assisted Henry Ford in the mass production and assembly line of the automobile, but I digress. We'll just go down the line of all these generic ones, right? Electric microphone, James West, black man. Video game cartridge, Jerry Lewis. Color monitor, you know, all the things the white folks like to watch televisions on, was actually invented, Mark Dean. Three-way telephone, Granville T. Woods. Caller ID and call waiting, Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson. Traffic signal, Garrett Morgan. You motherfuckers would crash into each other had it not been for a black man. Gas mask, Garrett Morgan. Automotive elevator doors, Alexander Miles. Home security system, Marie Van Britten Brown. Black woman. House would be getting robbed in. I mean, it's still getting robbed in, but you know what I'm saying? It'd be getting robbed, broken into, when nothing be there to stop it, right? See if we got some more people. The audacity of people talking about, do you want to go back to the Stone Ages or the Dark Ages or the jungle? And what the fuck was wrong with the fucking jungle? I was like, let me just throw that one out there. He's made a comment, do you want to see black people or America go to the jungle? What the fuck's wrong with the fucking jungle? The food is natural. Yeah, you got apex predators and shit, but as long as you set up your little compound and watch the perimeter, you gold, right? I get tired of these pompous, arrogant people from the Ural Mountains or the Caucasus Mountains, these Euros, that have a fucking problem with brown people's standard of natural living. Let's just keep it 100. The world would be a much better place if you didn't have a light bill, a cable bill, a water bill. Like, who the fuck made you in charge of the fucking water? I know you got a water irrigation company, manufacturing, or not manufacturing plant, but irrigation plant, filtration center that filters the, and people got to get paid to do such. I understand. Natural living isn't necessarily a bad thing. So the fact that this pump is emerald mine exploiting motherfucker has the audacity to says that America go back to the Dark Ages. Sir, let me just be the first to say, although what you said had me slightly perturbed, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, you won't be around that much longer. You're on borrowed time any damn way. So I don't think you'll see when America becomes a majority black or brown country. You'll be worm food, as you should be, because to denigrate black people, like with not even acknowledging the fuck shit that Caucasians have done in this country within the last 100 years. I won't even say 200 years. Hell, we can go to the collapse of Enron. We could go to the country's debt crisis of 2008. We could go to the poison of the water crisis in 1991. We could go back to what else? We could point to the housing crisis of 2009. Like, we don't even gotta go back 100 years. We can just go back the last 20 years, right? Now, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, say that this pertains to all clear people, but Caucasians have been, Caucasian people have been fucking up the United States for the last 100 years, at least. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna go to the social norms that were kind of fucking heinous, like slavery or Jim Crow, just in the last 100 years, right? Since the ending of that shit. And have the audacity to say it like they just been leading this country to the fucking promised land. They've been leading this damn country into a ditch and driving it into the ground with the high cost of living, the inflation, the unsolicited wars. And we've been going to other countries stealing resources, and the country still has a fucking, like, a debt of, what is it, 37 trillion? Like, riddle me this. What the fuck did we do with all the diamonds or a lot of gold minerals and shit that we stole from Iraq? All the opioids that we stole, or poppy fields that we plundered and pillaged. Where the fuck did that money go to? Did you just get the shit for the pharmaceutical companies that manufacture drugs, kill people, and give you, I don't know, something on the back end? Because it damn sure don't look like that war. The only thing that, and the Americans didn't even get shit out of it. So it wasn't even a us thing. It was a you thing. You know what I'm saying? George Bush got to kill Saddam, knock off a few Taliban leaders, steal the resources from Afghanistan and Iraq. It shit didn't benefit the people none. Now people just hate fucking Americans even more. So I don't know what this dude is actually talking about. And if it goes back to the Dark Ages, he like, it's the least of his worries, bro. By the time it goes to the Dark Ages, you will be under the Dark Ages. You will be in the dark ground, 6 feet deep. It won't even matter to you. You know what I'm saying? I hate when these people be giving their motherfucking opinion like brown people are gonna mess up the country even more than they did. Like, let me just put this out here. He's not even a U.S. citizen, right? Or a native U.S. citizen. You haven't fixed South Africa as a white South Afrikaner. The white men here haven't fixed America. We can stop with the bullshit like they've just made America this fucking land of milk and honey. Now, don't get me wrong, the black and brown people have their thing of committing crimes and shit like that. But you motherfuckers have made it a racket, allowing the drugs in the country, then turning back around and incarcerating them, right? Let me explain to me how that helps society. Funneling drugs in, then catching the people that have the drugs that you put in here, then locking them up and using them for slavery and servitude. Yeah, that's not a good fucking system. So I think we could start from scratch, and I think the brown people be the representatives and the people that herald or usher that in, or it just might get fucked up more. I'm just gonna put that out there. I've never been one of those people that didn't think, or one of those people that did think that brown people magically will do the right thing. I don't trust people in general. It's not necessarily a black or a white thing. However, we do know you motherfuckers got a track record of fuck shit, right? And at the reins on your clock while you've been running things, it's been plenty fucked up. I'm just gonna be the first nigga to say that. We just need to say what it is. A lot of people don't want to say that. But yes, if we're gonna if we're gonna take a tally, while the white man has been in control of shit, it's been fucked up under your watch. So I think giving the brown people the reins to actually do something, while it could still end up getting fucked up even more, right? Well, let's just see how that runs. And equating the brown and black people here to motherfuckers in Africa is erroneous in itself. First of all, I ain't fucking African. That's one. Not because I don't want to be, but because there are indigenous brown skinned people here, and it wasn't fucking Mexican or Asiatic looking, even though they did too. Like, I'm gonna give them that. But we got to stop with the fuck shit. There's too much documentation, records, and even Columbus and firsthand accounts from people like settlers and conquistadors that all account that there were brown, black skinned people here. He might have not been black Americans like you know them today, but a black motherfucker is a black motherfucker. Just gonna put that out there. So yeah, saying that everybody didn't come from fucking Africa. That's stupid in itself anyways. Like, there's black people around the world. We inhabit the whole planet. We don't need to come from Africa to fucking over here. There were dark skinned people that was just as black, if not blacker, than Africans here. In any event, if y'all like this episode, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.
No.